What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Jen Gaga's World. Today I wanted to come on here really quick. You're gonna notice I still have my glasses on. I actually go in for my surgery on Thursday. Today's Tuesday the 5th, and I wanted to film this last video. This will likely be the last video you see me with my glasses on before I go in on Thursday. But this video, I want to make it real quick, short and sweet, but I definitely wanted to come on here and say a few words before I share our celebration for our son's 12th birthday. And so if anybody's new to my channel, welcome to my channel. For any of you that are returning, welcome back to my channel. And if you did not already know, I'll make sure to link the videos in my description. But 12 years ago today, my family and myself suffered a miscarriage at 18 weeks. Today is the anniversary / birthday of our son, Angel. And so if you're interested to hear a little bit more and see how we're celebrating him, definitely keep on watching. Here, I again thank you again for supporting us, and I just wanted to come on here, like I said, and say a couple of words. It's a little busy downstairs, so I wanted to just run up here and do this real quickly. I'm going to include some of the prep work, how I decorated for our son, and also I'll include our little happy birthday singing moment that we do every year. Our son was a healthy pregnancy. I do have a video where I kind of go in full detail, and I'll make sure, like I said, I'll link those down below. But just a quick recap. So we did have 3 healthy children at the time that we were pregnant with our 4th, which was supposed to be Angel. And the morning of January 5th, 2009, I woke up with excruciating pain, cramp-like pains for any of the women watching, and lo and behold, it resulted in miscarrying our son. We were 18 weeks along, which was, it's abnormal when you hear things happen that far along. Usually you're told don't say anything, don't tell family and friends until at least you're out of the first 12 weeks and you're safe at that point. And for us, I mean, we'd never suffered anything like this. I've never gone through any losses. So for this to have happened to us, it was unexpected, and only God knows what his plan was. And so I share that because just a little backstory. And of course, like I said, if you want to go into more detail, definitely check out the video that I have linked below. But for us, it's important to continue to celebrate him and keep his memory alive. Now, it's really cute, and I think we've done a wonderful job in doing that, because my daughter, who fast forward 2 years after I had my son Angel, or birthed my son Angel, my daughter was born in 2011. And so for her, she never even got to meet who Angel was, or never was there through the pregnancy or to experience the loss that we experienced. But because we've done such a great job in keeping his memory alive, she legit holds us accountable. And when I say holds us accountable, I'm talking down to the T about his stocking, making sure that he has his stocking, making sure that he has his little decorations up, and it's so cute and I love it. And you know, she's there for it. She's always excited to celebrate him. So of course today we went online for through Nothing But Cakes. That's kind of become our tradition, where we just know we're gonna get a buntlet or a bunt cake, and she decided, of course we all sort of as a group, I'm still on vacation, so my 15-year-old and my daughter kind of went back and forth, but we ended up picking a snickerdoodle flavor, since it's a temporary January flavor that they have this month. So we're gonna start with that. And last year we did a football theme, so this year we went with a basketball theme. My son's like, we don't really watch basketball like that, and I'm like, it's fine, we're gonna do a basketball theme. And we went, after my son got out of school, we went over to the grocery store and picked up some little decorations. We got his candles, we got our little happy birthday plates, and it's just kind of our tradition. Every year I try to do whatever possible to make sure that I'm off, and you know, so that I can really embrace the day and make it about him and just celebrate his day and his birthday. So this morning I put up a post If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do, and you can see the actual post there. But I always just take a moment to really just take it all in, really think back, find the blessing in it all. And although it's unfortunate and it was a loss for us, I remember being at that moment and not knowing how long it was going to be before I ever can really talk about it without breaking down. And it's a blessing to be at the point I am in life where I can enjoy it. We know it happened. No, we're not happy that it happened, but we were able to move forward and see the positive. And as a lot of you that are returning here to my channel know, a lot of my education has been because of him. And he was my why for a long time. He was my push to even go back and finish. And so he's the reason why I finished my bachelor's degree. And I don't want to keep going down that because I feel like I mentioned that a lot in my videos. But he is one of the main driving forces in getting my goals accomplished. I wanted something that would always be his legacy. And that was for me how his loss pushed me to go and just get it done. And so I do thank him very much for that, and I hold that very near and dear to my heart. So that's pretty much where we're at. And like I said, I don't want to make this a sad video. Just wanted to share my thoughts and really just speak about what's on my mind, what's on my heart, and share with you all. Like I've said before, I want to be transparent in what I discuss and what I talk about. And I know that miscarriage is unfortunately something that affects a lot of us women. I'm not here to spit statistics, but a simple Google search will give you sort of an idea of how much this gets swept under the rug and not discussed, but how often it really does affect women. So much so that it's even something that affected me after I had Janessa. That's something I don't really talk about. But another fellow YouTuber that I am subscribed to, it's the I'll link their page here. I believe it's the Sandoval Family, and they were talking about a recent they had a recent share about their story and how they were affected with postpartum not depression, postpartum psychosis. And it's something that you never really hear, that term. You hear the term about postpartum depression. I feel like a lot of it gets kind of just bundled all into that. But there's such thing as postpartum anxiety, postpartum psychosis, of course within the depression part about it as well. And I feel that because of how, or the events that took place when I lost my son, when I had my daughter, I had that feeling of guilt, like a mom guilt. Like I didn't want her birth to be a replacement of my son, and I didn't want people to think that I only had her because I was trying to cover up the pain that I had endured with his pregnancy. And if anything, it was more stressful for me because I was constantly stressed the entire pregnancy until I had her, and then even after the fact. Now it's my daughter, the girl I always wanted, and I didn't want anything to happen. Obviously none of my kids, right? But it was just stressful. And I remember having to sweep it under the rug because unfortunately at the time the company that my work went through, it wasn't through EDD like your traditional state disability. It's through a private party, and that company would not recognize the postpartum depression. I had gone and seen a doctor. I had gotten a referral by the doctor. I believe they only had extended me like 2 weeks, and then after that they denied it because it wasn't considered a physical disability. They really didn't recognize a mental disability. Our mental health is just as important. And if you didn't see my vision board video, please do, because I talk about that. Like mental health, I'm literally looking at my vision board as we talk. I have it on the table right behind the camera, and it's literally like at the forefront in the middle of my entire board because it's important. And so I'm glad to see that companies are starting to recognize that more. It's unfortunate because, my daughter will be 10 this year. So 10 years ago, we could say that wasn't really at the forefront of a lot of these companies. And I get it. It's hard to pinpoint that because, companies have to look at it physical versus or is someone making this up? But a lot of times when you have a history like myself, I literally went through a whole entire loss. Now having a daughter, I'm sure you have hormones as it is, and then on top of that, the stress of having lost a child. So it's unfortunate, and I do feel that I swept it under the rug for a long time, but I've managed to cope and find other ways around it. And I don't know that I'm perfect, but I would like to say that I've managed to kind of, I don't know if keeping busy is a way to maybe cover up the pain. I don't know. I would like to think that, you know, that's something that I wouldn't be opposed to, you know, talking to a counselor, just, you know, not something that I've thought about doing in the immediate future. But I think post-COVID, that might be something that, you know, I never really stopped to think about until this. I'm literally, as I'm talking, I'm like, it might not be a bad idea. And so being able to talk to someone that isn't your family member, I think is a healthy thing. And that's why they're there. So, but I don't want to keep going too long. I did say I wanted this to be quick and short and sweet. And so I just want to say happy birthday, Angel. I know you're our guardian angel and you're there with us in our hearts every day. And that's pretty much it. So if you are still here watching, I thank you so much, and enjoy the here, or that I'll include with our festivities. So thanks again so much for watching. Bye. As you need, and then hook them over, hook them through, and then get tape, and then you put the tape or stapler. I usually do a stapler, but I couldn't find it and I didn't want to go looking for it. I think it's in one of the kids' room. So you just grab it like that and tape it. You can do this as many times as you need. And then what I do is I grab my other, with the larger paper clips, but just do what you gotta do with what you got. So what I'll do, matter of fact, let me loop these. Just like loop it, force it through. Then you're gonna use this, and then I personally hook this into our little thing up here. Don't mind those balloons, those are from New Year's, but that little vent, I hook them in there. And then you just stream it as long as you need it. My green just finished off, so I'll cut. And then I'll just decorate as I wish. This is really long, but we're gonna hook this in the middle so that it can kind of add to the decoration.
For her birthday?
Yeah, for Angel's birthday. There you go.
Can I light them?
Yeah, go ahead. So we're gonna sing to Angel. Okay, go.
Me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Angel. Happy birthday to you. Oh yeah, it's the poet.
Matching.
Yay!
Matching.
You you believe it's already been 12 years? Okay, hold on. Turn the light on.
No,
hold on,
it's
hold on.
only
You guys
4.
gotta take a
I was
picture.
moving it.
Get around so you guys can take a picture.